Queensland November ranking battle.
Hello,
About to
everyone.
enter top 6 of the second half of top 6 for Smash 4.
Welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoy the amazing gameplay that
Coming
we are
up.
going to have today.
Man, some upsets today.
Lots
upsets.
of upsets. Today's tournament has been,
Alright,
for lack of a better term, a massacre.
absolutely crazy. Alright, first up we have Poop versus Shadru. These two have played, these two go a bit back and forth. Like, Shadru doesn't really struggle with many people anymore, but I reckon this is one of the people he does struggle with.
And in terms of rankings, we've got Poop 6th on PR at the moment, and Shadru
Number 2.
number 3.
Number 3.
Sad Hours number 2.
Oh yeah, Jace. He's still a person.
Yeah, I mean technically, if you know, because Jace is kind of inactive at the moment. This match,
This
that
is
was a
clever.
very interesting interaction though.
He handled the scenario well though.
Yeah,
Very nice jump.
he didn't panic or anything like that.
Alright, we must be close to Snake at 8%.
Definitely.
That's Snake at 8% for sure now. Ooh, he's off a leg. I feel like being at... Oh,
He just F smashes him.
Man, you can see Nick's face. He is, like, determined.
He's gonna try to
It's a-
gimp him.
oh.
Very clever to keep his jump. Unfortunately,
Shadru-
covers it
Bit
anyway.
of a head shake for Shadru. Bit of a silly situation.
Shadru is one of the types of players to quickly adapt once he gets his game plan. So we'll see how Shadru changes up his gameplay.
He's only one chicken leg away from bringing this back.
Yeah, exactly. That Shoryuken kills extremely early.
Absolutely. Oh, he's gonna steal that.
It's not a whole lot of percent, but it denies the threat.
Absolutely.
That's
Oh, he's
gonna be it.
Alright, 40%. Bit of a lead.
Yes.
Not an awful lot of a lead, but it's a good bit to work with.
Exactly, right? This isn't impossible for Shadru either.
Absolutely. Ooh, that was a good roll read with the
Definitely.
side B, unfortunately. Hang on.
And he probably could have covered himself if he tech rolled in or tech rolled in place with jabs.
Yeah. Covers the neutral get up.
Very nice. That Shoryuken hits through the ledge,
Oh my
so
god, that combo, that's like 40%. Oh my god.
he's still going.
Here we go.
Here comes the
Shadru's
combo.
turn. That's good 30%.
So Nick has to be very careful because Shadru combos, man. Like this guy.
This is tense right now because either player could like get the win here. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is one mistake away from combos being the match.
Oh,
Very
sick.
nice, utilizing his reflector.
Yeah, it's just good character knowledge.
Yeah. Like, as if you need both a reflector and something that absorbs, but the fact that you keep in mind that, oh yeah, F smash, it's not just
My
a kill
goodness,
tool.
what a call out.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Besides, you know what, he's not shielding on that platform. Let's just smack him in the with the noggin.
It's an uncommon call out, but it takes good awareness to spot situations
Definitely,
like that.
definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Right, game 1. That was only game 1.
That was only game 1, and it's already that
Like
intense.
intense, yeah.
Like, you can see the mind games going back and forth pretty
And they
quickly
know where
already.
they're going, straight to battlefield.
Starting with a nair and a grab. He wants to get that early percent.
Fairs.
Shadru he really loves approaching with that back air, I've noticed.
He's really good at it though.
He is really good at it.
Like
He
it
makes
doesn't
it safe.
feel like it should be safe, but it's so
He
safe.
makes it safe. It's almost like he's really good at making it safe.
It's like he can't change momentum or anything. He
Yeah.
somehow makes approaching back end safe.
The only way you can change momentum is through expending another resource, like double jump or Tatsu. Very nice. Nah, not quite. This is Battlefield.
Very close there.
Very close indeed. But now Shadru has to find another way to get in on Poop's defensive pressure, defensive zoning.
See what I mean? The back end.
Yeah.
That's so good.
He's ridiculously powerful.
But like, he just ran a back end on the ledge. Like, that's such a risky play.
Like he is not afraid.
Oh my god.
Was that strong hit?
It was mid hit.
That was like That was some sort of hit that's like, why did it send him that far? It doesn't.
That was sick. I love that
Shadru
scenario.
combos.
Fantastic awareness.
So, at the moment, from what it seems like, Poop's playing Smash while Shadru's playing Street Fighter. Like, yep, again.
You can't get away, just chucking at those. Ooh, this is rough.
This is very rough.
Oh,
Makes it back. Unfortunately, a lot of lag on the up B for Lucas in particular.
That's a fair bit of percent.
Top 40% just for trying to
dice
sledge trap him.
This much rage.
Yeah, definitely.
I think if there's anything Lucas is really good at, it's closing out stuff.
Definitely.
Like,
I think up throw here might.
yeah, probably. Like, Lucas is absolutely phenomenal at
And
closing out
you,
stuff.
you can see him trying to bait and like fishing for it a little bit.
Sitting on the platform's really a good idea. Hopefully he doesn't get caught the same as he did last game.
Definitely.
Just with a Randy up there. Yeah.
He's still gonna live though.
It's like that baiting pressure where it's like kind of fairs and then retreating fairs.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Beautiful
Good
coverage.
That is batting away his locks. No,
As he does.
no worries.
I feel like that's his way of going, okay, I have more information.
Let me get this information out of my face.
That's his download. He needs to put it to the back of his mind, so he moves his hair behind him, flips it out of the way.
Oh my god, the
Just-
call out.
So we've now had two callouts, both at the end of these games.
Shadru-
We've had the up air on the platform, and then just the raw run up Shoryuken.
Shadru call outs are so meaty.
Yeah. Because you die for it. Like, if he knows that you're gonna just chill there, or like throw out something that's not safe, he's just gonna run up and Shoryu you,
Yeah,
and you're gonna die.
absolutely.
And you're gonna regret your decisions.
I feel like Nick looks really determined right now. Like his lips are a bit pursed, like he's really concentrated.
He really wants this victory. I've noticed that Nick has been getting a lot more, I want to say competitive, but like,
A lot of his bad habits are going away.
he's...
Like he used to like fade down and like change his momentum and then air dodge.
And he used to roll from the ledge a lot.
Yeah, it seems like he's been working on those habits a lot.
Definitely. Oh my lord. That is a lot of percent, just from a few chicken wings and an, what is it, strong up tilt? Or an up smash? I'm not sure.
Oh god. It's terrifying.
So, yeah, and Poop's kinda
But this percent just gets so much more scary. Oh,
reverses that
not
Shoryuken
enough,
as well.
here we go.
So,
Combo. Yeah, good idea, I reckon, if we can off stage.
I reckon he was going for back air then, and just accidentally turned around too early.
Good SDI. Get out of it. Oh my god, that was actually a really good side B. That was nuts.
It was.
Ooh, using the down B to stop his momentum in the air.
Very clever. Yep, you can keep pressuring that until 10 hits are up.
10 hits exactly.
10 hits. After 10 hits, you can roll. It's the same for Lucario or a spin.
Also, it's something that it's a specific thing they've added.
Yep.
That's interesting.
I'm not sure about an ultimate, but we'll just have to wait and see.
I don't know if shield pressure is the same.
Because otherwise...
You can just no, because you can parry.
True.
You can just let go.
Because the reason for it is because otherwise, if you're trapped like Poop was then, Shadru could almost basically infinite him on shield and break his shield.
Wow, I
Ooh.
feel like both players could have compensated better off of that.
And he's going for another one.
Alright, stop one from Nick.
Shadru might have had a
Wiping
read.
his controller, he's getting a
Poop
bit sweaty.
just haunted.
He's feeling it right now.
That's-
See, this is the sort of good drama I was talking about last time.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? Taunting can go one of two ways, right? Usually, when I taunt, it's because I'm feeling myself and I've done something super hype, right? But some players, they taunt for disrespect. That was beautiful.
I don't think Nick's the kind of player to taunt to disrespect. I think it's more of like a chest bump, like a oh yeah,
Like
I got
hype
that
yourself
kill.
up.
Yeah, like a look at me, I'm the alpha. Like not necessarily like a bad thing.
Parrying has to be perfect timing when you release an ulti. You can't just drop shield on a
Yeah, but
spam
if you
attack.
manage to time the spam attack and then because you instantly get out of lag, you can just roll away, and your opponent gets lag as well.
Hmm.
So I imagine on spam attacks on shield are going to be a lot weaker than because of parrying.
Yep.
Because, yeah, there is the risk as well that you miss the spam attack. That was really dead. The reverse nest.
Did you see that? That was a reverse train.
If anyone can do it.
100%.
Oh my god, that was like... That's how you knew that was coming.
He's so good! He's so good! He is so good!
And that was sick.
What are these strings?
Now, this is a really hype set.
I'll be honest, I think I saw Poop kind of look over at me. Like, a bit angry.
In what sense?
Like, he sort of like looked over when I was saying, oh, he's so good, he's so good.
I feel like Nick is a very emotional player.
Definitely.
But not in the sense that he tilts. Just that he, like, he's not necessarily as happy with his wins. He gets really happy when he gets good wins.
Yeah.
But I think that's the perfect level of emotional too. Because, like, it's emotional to the level where he's not dropping stuff.
Yep. I feel like having that amount of like composure and like emotion as well gives you a much bigger drive to want to succeed as well.
Definitely. Absolutely.
I think Nick is also the type of person to maintain his determination, you know?
Absolutely.
I've noticed some players...
that's it. Oh, that's not a really good... That's not a good stat.
I've noticed with some players, they kinda get a really good PR win and then they're kinda content. Like, for instance, like... They'll be like, oh yeah, I beat this player, I'm really good, and then the next week they'll verse the same player, they'll get 3-0'd and they'll be like, yeah, well, he's better than me. But no, you just beat him, like, come on, like... You need to have the determination to beat him again.
Yeah, Smash 4 is a weird game in that the better player doesn't always win.
That is true.
Like, the better you get, the more consistent you are with your wins, for sure. But it doesn't mean that you're going to be able to hold the title forever. Like,
yep. And also, just inherently, some characters are a lot more consistent.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Diddy Kong is a really consistent character. I feel like Bayonetta is a really consistent character.
I wonder if Snake and Bang
I reckon 10 more %.
like that.
Yep.
Like that. Like that. Like that.
He doesn't even
Like
need it.
that!
He doesn't even need Snake and Bake.
This is really good. Like, he managed to pull it back really hard. Like, he really,
Yeah.
like,
Is that a
Shadrew was
big
only on like
deficit?
60%. Like, that's huge, actually. Like, and it's this scenario where you're one game away from losing.
Shadrew's got to be a lot more careful about these projectiles that he's throwing out, because they're just either getting absorbed or reflected now, and Nick's onto it.
Again, but it's 3%. Like, it's not great. You don't want your opponent getting it, but... Nick's really turned this around. Oh my god, that was so good.
Fire. I've noticed Nick is really good at like being able to mix up when he went for the up air drag down. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw it. Not gonna kill.
Not quite.
Oh.
10 more %.
Don't get hit.
Heck, even 5 more % might have killed him. That was
really clever by Shadrew though.
that was because he knew the platform was there and would make him like pretty safe.
Nipped his head.
Yep. Oh, gotta be very careful on stage.
That's it.
That's it.
That's set.
That is
Very
set.
close. Very close.
Very well played by Shadrew.
Yeah, very well played by
Shadrew-
Poop as well.
By the way, losing round 1 has made it all the way back through losers to now losers semis, I'm pretty sure.
That doesn't surprise me at all. That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, Shadrew is one of the most consistent players in Queensland. That is
Definitely.
why he is number 3. That is why he has worked his way to that spot. However, the person he is playing now is the number 2 spot on the
Probably the
PR.
person he's had the most trouble with.
His demon.
Oh,
his,
he plays more trouble with Jace, but so that was probably next in line.
I'd say these two, honestly, right now, are the biggest rivals in Queensland.
Absolutely.
Because you always see them in winners finals. You always see them
And
in
yet,
grands.
We're seeing them in losers semis.
Which is ridiculous.
Pretty crazy.
But you know, as it stands, only one of these players can walk away the victor and move on into grand finals because someone decided to leave. Gus. Gosh dang it. Come on, man. You're breaking my heart.
Alright.
Here we go.
This is a match been played plenty of times. Like, these two know each other back and forth.
And you can see just how refined they have made this matchup.
Yeah, like you see like the layers on layers of just learning each other.
Shadru gets a hit in, he takes it as far as he can. Sad Hour gets Shadru off stage. He keeps him off stage for years.
Alright, FD.
This is a classic stage that they always seem to go to as well.
I think you find that.
Yeah.
Like when you play against someone a lot, you have a stage that you just go to. Like you don't even bother like banning anymore. You just go, let's start this stage.
Yeah.
Because you know.
Getting a lot of mileage out of these side Bs. Shadru has very much yet to get a lot of percent in. But that could change very quickly if we know Shadru and his combos. However, he's going to have to find a way to get back in. Unfortunately, up B's a little bit poorly there. But that's alright. You know, anything can happen. Sad Hour might SD. You never know. But just look at how much mileage Sad Hour is getting.
Yeah, what happened?
Off side B. Oh yeah. So, Shadru unfortunately is stuck down already. Was forced to. Sure, you can reverse off stage to dodge his counter.
And you said that.
Look at this. Look at this.
That's all it takes. He started an air string and he's off his chops.
Already, we are back to almost an even game. And you know what? One more string.
Did Finn just SDI the Tatsu?
He may have.
The Shakunet actually. More accurate.
Oh, he really wanted that. Unfortunately, didn't quite position himself perfectly for it.
Oh,
That's it.
He is cooked.
So the amount of absolute percent that was being racked on through Dancing Blade that Finn was doing, crazy, absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I think he got like 80+% out of that move alone. That's that match. Oh, a little bit of stuffy movement there at the start, but luckily nothing bad came of it.
Oh my god, the back air!
The back air, the juicy back air.
Oh my god!
Just says,
that
you know
was sick.
what?
Just call him out on the side B.
I'm just gonna jump over this side B real quick. Oh no!
This is fine.
Oh, saved his jump too.
Yep.
So Finn, rocking the plant question mark tag, is wondering whether he should main Piranha Plant in the next game. He's not convinced, but he's got that question mark there to discuss whether he is going to.
I think as soon as the character is released, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Just plant.
Okay.
Alright, stock one, Shadru. Good position. Very good position, because he's nowhere near death percent unless he gets like smash attack.
Oh, that was so close to hitting.
No fun. And now he's just thrown it all away. Interesting option, but
perfectly lined up for Tipper. And that's another thing I've started noticing from Shadru, is he's mixing up his up tilt to down tilts early on, because otherwise Sad Hour can just up B out of them. And just, oh, there we go, pressure nullified, you know, big deal, right? It's kind of similar how, like, if you're playing Sheepy against Sad Hour, you can kind of F-tilt him a couple of times and then hold shield, and he'll panic up B.
Sad Hour really brought the momentum back.
Definitely.
Like, this looks way more dominant, like, than he did at this first stock.
Look how much mileage he's getting off Dancing Blade!
Yeah, Finn is a big fan of Dancing Blade.
I am not surprised. I don't want to say that move's broken, but it's bloody good.
It's very good. Its utility power is amazing.
You can
Where are we
kill
going?
with it.
Oh my goodness, what a call out.
Shuffle notes. You might die at the next one.
Good SDI though. Needs to be careful. That's it. Really good spacing. Alright, this is...
That was rough.
I would say that this is a bad spot to be in, but Shadrew has worked his way back from this position.
He's worked his way
times.
back from worst positions than this.
Absolutely. Alright, back to FD.
Yep. Back to FD we go. We've played all games on this stage so far. We'll see if we mix it up. Alright. Well, you know what? You know what, Shadrew? You are a beast.
Monstrous. Nearly.
He really wants that focus attack, I've noticed.
Yeah, I think maybe it's a spacing thing that he thinks he can punish on
Sadow's
Sado.
so good at just
Avoiding it.
spot dodging it.
That's just part of playing this matchup so much, I'm guessing. Oh wow, misses that fair. That's a crucial fair to miss.
Yeah.
Down air.
Oh.
Bread and butter. That was
That is a classic
perfect.
ledge guard from Sadawa.
Nothing he could have done. Wait, is that a thing?
That apparently is a thing. I'm so glad that's a thing. Because I know Greninja can Shadow Sneak out of that. And I
Yeah,
did,
but you can Shadow Sneak kind of a lot.
Yeah, but I said to Shadrew, you know, because there is kind of like a gap between the third and fourth hit of Marth's Dancing Blade, you may be able to show you can out of it because it has startup invincibility. I wonder if he's labbed it.
Probably has. Shadrew does seem to go through a lot of stuff like that. This is a really bad spot. For
Very
Shadrew
bad
to
now. Oh, if that was a counter, that might have been
be in. And
game.
if Shadrew manages to bring this back, it's intense. Wow, heavy F smash.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. One combo might be all it takes.
He hits one.
He wants the
Nah,
footstool. He can't go for the footstool. You need to get what's guaranteed on Marth early on, otherwise he'll just disrespect out of it. He doesn't care for your combos early on.
Alright, not far off bringing this back. But if he's not careful, he's soon gonna... I think he might be in trouble.
He's gonna side B back, and this is where it
That's
begins.
it. That's
Unfortunate.
It. 3-0.
Quick
Alright.
3-0 and a handshake. Have fun in grands, my friend. Thanks for the games today, dude. Thanks for the games. Good set. Catch you later, man. Played amazingly today, dude. Keep it up. About Stream Matter? Well, I'll have you know Stream Matter is a controller for overlays, VODs, and data on competitive gaming streams. If you have not invested into Stream Matter... Catch you later, George.
Okay, bye.
If you have not looked at Stream Meta, I highly recommend you do. Stream Meta is a fantastic thing to use for your streams. Absolutely. Everything run here is used with Stream Meta, isn't it? Absolutely. So if you like just the look and like the overlays that you're seeing on screen right now as these players get into their match, consider downloading and, you know, using Stream Meta. Get it around, guys. So here we are. We got Sadow swapping to his very old main, Robin, specifically for this matchup, I imagine, which is very interesting. Sadow has such a slew of characters that he has for specific matchups, right? So for this matchup, he uses Robin. For Mewtwo, he uses Game & Watch. For majority of other matchups, he sort of shifts between Cloud and Marth as he pleases. But the fact that he's maintaining all these characters at a very high level is why he is number 2. This is the reason he is number 2. No one can take that away from him. And on the other side, we've got Flex, Ingran's winner's side, because he played out of his mind today with this Flower Power Donkey Kong, which he's still rocking that tag, Ingran's, by the way. Donkey Kong he's brought back after a while now. And Flex, also another player who has maintained a lot of characters at a very high level. Sure, he might not play all of them, and he sort of like shifts between a multitude of different ones, but just look at this. Look at these callouts. Like, this is why he's been playing amazingly today. Like, can you blame the guy? Unfortunately, even game now, but you know what? I don't think he cares. He gets Sad Hour to high enough percent and he will just up throw Ding Dong the boy to death. Alright, I'm no longer having to sort. He might be dead. Oh, he makes it back barely. I'm no longer solo commentating. We've got the man, the myth, the legend himself. We've got Jet on the mic.
I don't know about those titles, but I feel welcome. Thank you very much, Cybernaut.
You're most welcome. Oh, almost getting the spike hitbox there with the Elwind.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that when sometimes Robin's hitbox is just like, nah, I don't want to spike this time.
Yeah, unfortunately, because they clank very easily. Well, at least Elwind does.
It's like pits down air.
Yeah. Look at these strings and combos. Look at him go.
Just throw fire at the monkey.
Just keeping him at the ledge. Just, you know what, burn, little monkey, burn.
I don't know about the size of monkeys you're used to looking at, but this one doesn't look little to me.
You called it a monkey first!
You said little monkey!
Okay, well, you know what? I say little everything, alright? That's just me.
Look, it's little Zyphonor.
Yeah, I am little. What of it? I ain't afraid to admit it.
Alright, we can be little boys.
We can be little boys. We can be little boys on the little commentary desk playing in the little Couch Warriors Queensland November Rambat. Yeah?
Wow.
Streaming it through little stream meta overlays on the Couch Warriors. I'm just making sure, you know.
Yeah, the money just spilled all over the table.
Look what you've done.
This.
Look what you've done.
Look, they don't use envelopes here. They use folded sheets of paper.
I mean,
the money just falls out.
I mean, you know what?
Esports.
Esports, professional. You know, we gotta save money on those envelopes. Anyway, into game 2. Sad Hour taking game 1. Oh, unfortunately loses his Levin Sword. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, he doesn't catch it again.
Yeah.
Not a true Robin.
Who is this guy? He needs... You know what he needs? He needs that little meter that tells him when he's gonna lose it.
Yeah, he just
Ultimate.
needs to learn how to play his character.
Buffed. Right?
Yes, so that your opponent knows when it's running out, because they'll never know otherwise.
Yeah, right.
So it's nerf.
I didn't know I was watching a puppet show. These strings. Dude, these strings.
Probably
Man.
from last match.
Just look at the pressure Sad Hour can apply. Now he's going to peg, and then he's going to throw out a couple of these.
Spike? No. He reads the jump.
Oh! That is him. That is Flex. The
You
man.
thought you were edgeguarding me? No, mine now.
No, I'm just going to put my foot down on your cranium, and you're going to plummet into the blast zone.
Goodbye. Meanwhile, Sad Hour's got 60% back on him.
Yeah, but this is going to change up pretty quick, I imagine.
Well, with just 2 hits, he's already at 31.
Look at him go. I reckon 2 more hits and he'll be in Ding Dong percent. Alright? Don't at me. 1, 2. He's at Ding Dong percent.
It's only 52.
No, he's at Ding Dong percent.
Alright, you know your stuff.
I don't. Okay, now he's at Ding Dong.
Nah, not quite. A couple pummels, maybe.
Row. Little monkey.
Oh, that was a really nice recovery there from Flex.
Unfortunately, though, gets knocked back off stage and was unable to maintain that recovery.
3 steps ahead.
I am always 3 steps ahead.
3?
Yeah,
That's pretty impressive.
but he's always 3 steps ahead. So that means when the first step is done, he's already added in another step. Right?
So if he's 3 steps ahead, then he would never get hit, right?
Yeah.
Or is he just do it to stop suspicion? But then he just goes out and says it anyway. I'm always 3 steps ahead.
He does it to stop suspicion, but he also does it to make it an even fight, because he realizes that if he just never got hit, that's not fun, that's not fair on the opponent. He needs to give him a couple of homie hits, you know?
Yeah, I think you need to rethink your definition of fun.
Yeah? What's your definition of fun?
Oh, domination, of course.
Domination?
Yeah, if I'm always 3 steps ahead, you better be sure I'm dominating my opponent.
Look at how Robin floats, by the way. Like,
With the B reverses, it's so cool.
like, this guy is the slowest thing on planet Earth, but then he floats like he's a feather. Like, you'd think he'd be able to move a little bit faster, right?
Yeah, slower than a running pig man,
Yeah.
Ganondorf.
Hell Thunder. No, you do not have books. You've run out of books. He dead. That was very close.
Oh, let's
Just
smash the fire. That's how you put it out, right?
I'm gonna fight fire with fire. But in this case,
Fire with fist.
my fire is my fist. That's gonna be it. So Sadell looking very,
Nice read.
looking very much in the.
In the green.
He was dead anyway, but I mean the down air just to make sure, you know, he might have magneted to the ledge there.
Nice read on that
Sadell
spot
is-
dodge with the down smash.
He's very much looking to reset the bracket here.
Yeah, it's interesting that Sado got beaten by Gus today, but Gus had to leave.
Yeah, well, you know, maybe if Gus was still here, there'd be a different grand finals going on right now.
Potentially.
Oh, that was a little bit slow, but he had the right idea. Now, Sadell is going to be trying to keep his distance a little bit, I imagine. And that's not how you do it. Lucky. Out of range.
Oh, he threw it this time. He knows.
He's throwing it multiple times.
True Robin main, 3 steps ahead.
He's so far ahead that he's going to lose this map, ready? Oh,
I'm ready. Here we go.
here it comes, ready?
It's SD.
Here it comes. Back throw. And slap.
Woo.
Wait, was that the Elwind book? Or was
Yeah.
that the Arc Fire book?
I don't
Is that
know.
what that was so clutch.
Wouldn't be very good if it was the Elwyn book, would it now?
No.
It was not, unless it's back already, which probably would be.
One grab will kill here. That's going to kill too. Very well played by Flex.
Ah, he's on the scoreboard.
There he is. Robin, unfortunately, 3 steps ahead, not quite far enough.
Yeah, Donkey Kong is like 17 steps ahead.
Yeah, look at how big his cranium is.
Yeah, it's
That-
actually stored under his chin.
That is galaxy brain chin,
Yeah.
you know? Let's go, Flex.
Yeah, we've got
Flex
some
got some supporters in the chat.
Donkey Kong fans, potentially.
Give it up for your boy.
Maybe they just don't like Robin.
Well, maybe. Robin is kind of boring.
Hey! That's not the word I would use.
What would you use?
Calculated.
3 steps ahead.
Precisely.
I don't know. It just kind of feels like... For me personally, I feel like Robin just throws things at you. But,
Wow.
I mean,
That's why you're not a Robin main.
that's exactly why I'm not a Robin man. Robin, 3 steps ahead. DK, don't even bother counting because there's too much.
How far can gorillas count?
I'm sure there's been some lab tests for it where there's like some super intelligent gorilla that can count pretty high.
Like 6.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't expecting the back air there, but it was a really good option.
He
Too
might be
bad
dead.
he couldn't finish it off.
That's okay. He was at pretty high percent. Going for that isn't necessarily the wrong option. Nosferatu.
Only 8%. That's
But he healed, which is the main reason you use
it's the
that move.
equivalent of 16.
Also, by the way, you just racked on like a good 40%. 50%, sorry. Just from up airs.
Looking like ZSS or those other characters that spam up here. Cloud.
Bayonetta. Just jumps over it. Doesn't mind. He's a monkey. I'm actually surprised that didn't armor through it. I don't know exactly the properties of that, but...
But it's a bit too late to learn at this point.
Yeah, I mean...
Unless you
2
want to
weeks
like
ago.
come back and dominate. There's only one more tournament left for Smash 4 ever
Which is crazy to
in
think.
Queensland.
I think... Flex is gonna go... I reckon Flex is gonna go for a up throw reset on top platform. Okay, well he can't now. What? He's...
Spaghetti.
There's no person that way. The expansion is real with
Oh
this
my
one.
god. Oh,
Yeah.
nice high recovery.
Yeah, Sad Hour likes going high. I think Flex needs to keep that in mind and sort of
Yeah.
like wait for him to commit. Because if he goes low, you can kind of react.
I suppose there's like, you know, a 50-50 and Flex gets wrong.
Yeah.
So, can't win him all the time.
Just pegs him off the... I just popped the mic. Pegs him off the screen. Oh! That is an option. That is an option.
And a winning option.
That was the last thing I expected, and that is why Robin is 3 steps ahead. Anyway, bracket reset. Here we go. Sad Hour looking very much to take this in a dominating fashion.
Oh, Flex took a match. That's
Yeah,
nothing to
but-
scoff at.
Oh, that is true, but we shall see.
Shall see indeed.
Maybe the Robin will not be entirely ahead of the curve here in this next set.
Well, it doesn't
Flex.
matter how far you are. I mean, you can be ahead, but if your opponent's further ahead, then that's when you're going to run into problems.
Yeah, I think Flex accidentally SD'd though. Very unfortunate, but I mean that's the dong life, you know. Sometimes you SD. And sometimes you do it intentionally to reset rage so that you put them in ding dong percent.
Sometimes you ding, sometimes you dong.
And sometimes you're wrong.
Just like,
Donkey Kong.
yeah.
And then
Living up to our little names.
And then sometimes you're a Mong.
Alright, mate. This is a PG,
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that was profanity.
Oh, well, you should check your vocabulary, sir.
Oh, fairly out of range. I will check it. Do you want me to dictionary it right now? I'll go onto Google and look up a dictionary meaning of Mong.
You do that.
Who will prove to be whatever number of steps ahead.
Three. Precisely. Robin never changes the number of steps ahead. I think that's the problem with Robin.
Yeah, that is the problem with Robin. Are you getting that as well?
I'm getting the static.
What is that from?
It's from the cables being faulty.
Do you want me to try fiddling with them a little bit? Or what?
Give it a whirl.
Yeah.
I could make it worse though.
Oh, that did make it worse. There
we
it
go.
goes. Perfect. Sorry about that, guys.
No, they don't hear it.
They don't?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's very handy.
That's very handy.
Thank goodness for that.
If you guys heard what we're hearing, oh god, you'd be ear bleed in the chat.
Just absolute. Just destroyed. We
definitely-
definitely hear it.
Come on.
Where's the Kappa
He's
face?
lying.
Where's the Kappa face? We need the Kappa face after that, man. Come on. Otherwise we can't tell whether you're being sarcastic.
Alright, mate, what did you hear? This is
I think
Okay,
I did,
he
but I don't know.
Oh, he's
Did I?
backtracking.
I don't know. No, this is someone different.
Oh, okay. It is something different. Like someone different. Okay. They both got the same name color.
Well, I definitely noticed it disappeared. Well, you know what?
There's a match happening, that's what.
Nah, for real, I heard nothing. You guys are playing with our heartstrings here.
Nah, I know, they can't possibly hear it.
Monkey has a sword. Monkey pegged the sword at Bookworm. It's very interesting that Flex
It's still
likes...
connected.
It's very interesting that Flex likes going for these down airs on shield.
You don't think it's the safest thing in the world?
I think he could be crossing up with back air.
Oh yeah.
But from there, he might be able to set up ding-dong pressure and such.
But would you do that?
No, I wouldn't, because I'm not a DK player. That's why he goes for dare.
Oh, I don't know. I think that dash tag was a misinput.
Look at Shadow just absolutely playing around with his items. Oh, that was very close. Oh, very unfortunate.
He was scared! He was scared of the down air.
He was very scared. So scared, in fact.
So scared that he'll lose the
That
whole
he
set.
killed himself.
Let's try. Hey, he's pink now. Or she.
Let's try this.
True
That's,
end.
that makes it a little bit easier. And by a little bit, I mean a lot, because everything's little in this stream.
And all we have to do is pay attention to the length of the name.
Yeah.
Here we go. Game 3. In the reset.
True grand finals. The only way to leave Smash 4.
This has happened a couple of times this set already, where Zao has just got so much percent on Flex unanswered, and then Flex just comes back.
Monkey gets comboed hard. That is the matchup. Monkey now has sword. Monkey throw sword. That has so much end lag. I was expecting something else.
Decent 56%.
That is very rough, but you know what? Not something you can't make it back from.
Oh, he's using the books.
See, that cross-up was bad because Side was facing the other way. But otherwise it would have been good. That's twice now he's spot dodged that. Flex to win flower power.
He's so good at getting on the platforms.
I'm a who. Thank you very much. You're a who and? I'll have you know.
That's the preferred pronoun. It's like he, she, other. Please explain who.
Will it be a sad hour for sad hour? Or will it be a weird flex? Find out next time on Smash Bros. Z.
Wouldn't they be the same thing? Because flexing would be Flex winning, and sad hour being sad would mean sad hour lost.
No, it would mean that Flex lost. Because it's a sad hour for Flex. Right?
But then it's a... Okay, whatever.
Anyway, all we need to know is that there's 0% on sad hour at the moment, and 144%.
He's just going to keep using down B to heal into negative percents.
Yeah, I think
Or
Flex might have maybe given up on that game, which is... I can't say for certain, but kind of felt that way a little bit.
Did who just quote your entire spiel there?
No, I quoted him.
Oh my god. I didn't realize.
You need to pay attention to chat better, my friend.
I thought he just like got word for word what you said and typed it in the chat.
No, do you think I'm original enough to come up with something as creative as that? Mate, all I am is a copycat.
That's evident.
Oof. Oof. Oh, just mashing the jab. Why not? That was almost super cool.
Oh.
Just tries to slap him out of the sky.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
So if you up B and you're facing the wrong way, do you just go that way?
I
Like-
can't say for certain. I think it's just you cannot shift momentum.
Oh
That's
my
it.
god, that's it.
That was. I didn't want it to end as quickly as that, but there it is, guys. That is the Couch Warriors Rambat for Queensland
Alright.
in November.
If you guys want to see more of these players, we actually never stream on this channel. We stream on twitch.tv/Tournameta. So if you want to see more of these players, give that channel a follow.
If you enjoy the Queensland scene or want to support the Queensland scene, I highly recommend.
The static. Keep talking.
I highly recommend following Tournameta on Twitch TV/Tournameta. We stream basically every Friday, right? So we got weeklies. What?
Yeah. And we're gonna start doing ultimate tourneys. We're gonna be
Yeah.
like day one ultimate, literally about 16 hours after the game comes out. We're having a competitive, serious 1v1 tournament.
100% serious. There's gonna be money on the line.
Yeah.
We're gonna have dedicated people.
Ellis is trying to distribute the winnings.
Anyway, if you guys want to support Queensland and Queensland scene, and you guys enjoy seeing the players and the hype players, and just want to see more of us and even our personalities, even support the stream.
Hopefully-
Go give us a follow. Even subscribe if you're that generous.
Who might be there? Are you from Queensland?
Who, and hopefully I'll actually be friendship.
It'll be good to have you.
It'll be definitely good to have you. We basically do want like new people to come into the scene and, you know, enjoy themselves, because it is an
That's-
amazing scene.
That's what creates the scene. The people. Like, if we've got no people, then we got no scene.
Exactly.
Ah, you're from Victoria. I'll probably send you to the Victorian Smash channel right now. It's
Yeah.
twitch.tv/Couch Warriors Smash. Give them a solid raid.
Give them a raid. Give them a follow. Give them a like, favorite, subscribe, all that good stuff. And take care. And all that. Are we ending now?
I don't
Did
know.
I like outro too
Unless
early?
you want to like do an interview or something.
Should we do an interview? Should we do an interview? Where is Sad Hour? Sad Hour. Interview. Let's have an interview.
Let's do it.
You know what? You were the only person to be able to do it. You were the only person who could have done it. Alright,
Photo first.
photo first, and then we're going to have an interview with... Should we do both Sad Hour... Should we do Sad Hour, Flex, and Shadru?
If you want.
We can have the top three,
How
because
much
Gus
are
isn't
you?
here.
How much can you take?
I can take a lot.
Yeah, evident from today.
Does this mean more time for me to stay?
If you want to stick around for the interview, you sure can.
Absolutely, you can get some insight into top player thoughts, and I'll be asking the hardest hitting questions, such as pineapple on pizza, yes or no, smooth or crunchy peanut butter, and milk first or cereal first. Alright, so if you're very interested to see what a top level player's diet is like,
Dietary preferences. It's more like the optimality of meal consumption. It's not about diet, because you're eating the same food, except for the pineapple case.
Yeah, and as someone that does enjoy pineapple on pizza, I must say, I don't have it all the time, so I can see why people wouldn't like it, but, you know.
You're a villain. Canonically a villain.
You know what? I'll take it. Why not? You know what? We'll rock with it. I'm too wanting the scene to be united to be a villain.
That's what you think, but you see that the villain's role is to keep everyone united. Don't question my lord.
I'm not a villain.
You've been claimed to be a villain by the chat. Twitch chat never lies. How do you respond?
I blame chat. It's always chat's fault. if you've ever been on a stream, you should know that if something goes wrong, it is chat's fault. And in this particular case, it is chat's fault. They are painting me to be a villain. I am not a villain, and yeah. You know what? Like I said, I'll accept being the villain, but I'm not. But I am, apparently, because I like pineapple on pizza.
Alright, here's my thoughts. I like pineapple on pizza, but it doesn't need to be there.
I never knew my actual name was Chad. Close enough to Chad, you know?
Yeah. Who dat?
Who tat?
Who dat?
Chew dat.
Chewy.
I don't know. What am I doing with my life? Hurry!
This is
Hurry!
an awfully long photograph.
Have you guys done the photo? Have you guys done the photo? Wait, Flex, do you want an interview as well afterwards?
Goodbye.
Alright. So here we have the winner of Queensland Couch Warriors November Rambat.
3 Rambats, baby.
Yeah, and I think as of right now, you are topping the leaderboard for points.
Oh yeah, I have the most Evo money in Australia. For
So-
Smash 4. I mean, for Smash 4 / Ultimate.
So tell me, like, your thoughts going into tournaments. I'm very curious, like, do you brace yourself, like, how do you brace yourself mentally when entering tournaments?
I mean, at this point, I feel fairly confident against everyone, except, like, Shadru sometimes. I mean,
Mhm.
today, I think I played pretty well against him.
I think you 3-0'd him.
3 at him, so
Pretty well.
good. And Mewtwo players kind of scare me, and Gus. I
Yep.
mean, Gus beat me today. Cursey Gus.
Why'd you have to leave?
Yeah, why'd he do that? Just after beating me, you get to see if you can get third place, get his third place money, and then leave. But yeah, going into a tournament,
Do you have any, like, rituals that you do, like, pre-game or, like, middle of the, like, bracing for the set, or...
Not really. I kind of go in with like a basic game plan against a bunch of people. I'm like, he'll
Yeah.
probably want to hit me with this, and I'll avoid those, and I'll abuse this. And if there's a habit that I know they have,
Yeah.
I try to abuse that. It's not really that reliable, especially if you travel a lot, because when you're playing against new players, I think
Yeah.
that's what makes like, well, a big thing that makes like top players really good is they adapt really fast, especially in a game like Smash 4, where you're playing a lot of best of 5 and a best of 3 2-star.
Yeah. Because you can understand how a player plays in your state, but if you verse the same character going out of state, they might not have the same habits, and you might be just doing something that might be considered bad in the
Yeah,
matchup
I've lost,
simply
like-
because it's working against the player in your state.
Like I've lost to a couple of Mewtwo's out of state. I've lost to Taicho from SA twice. I think he's really good though, so it's not that big a deal. But you know, I've lost to him despite having all the Mewtwo practice. And
Mhm.
also last year I lost to the Victorian one. Really good.
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Revax.
Revax,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Very good. But yeah, I think I don't really have a specific ritual. I try not to worry too much. If I'm tired, I might try and get like some kind of coffee or caffeine or something. I was really tired today.
Yeah.
After FNS last night, we went back to Ellis's house
Mhm.
and we watched the entirety of The Greatest Showman. So it's not super
Okay.
long, but we watched it. And we've done it like 1:30.
I actually haven't watched that. Like, what's it about?
It's a musical about set in like the 1900s,
Okay.
early 1900s. It has Hugh Jackman and Zac Efron in it.
Oh, heck
It's,
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's pretty fun to watch, but I don't actually think it's that great. It's,
Okay.
Like, the songs are good. It's like, when they're
Yeah.
singing, it's good.
So, a couple of other questions I have for you, and I guess we'll start with the more serious ones, yeah?
Okay.
You obviously have certain character matchups for specific characters you play for certain matchups. Like, for instance, you go into Mewtwo's with Game & Watch nowadays, I've
Yeah.
noticed. I know the jab and the bucket's a thing. For instance, in Grands, you also went Robin into the DK.
Heavies.
Earlier, you had Marth against Shadru, and I noticed Marth is your most common
It's got
character.
yeah,
But
my
then
main.
you've also played Cloud. You have a Sheik.
Sometimes.
You have a Sheik. You've
I
got a,
haven't played Sheik in ages.
yeah,
but
I know, but you do have one.
I have
And you've got a
Sheik.
Diddy Kong, from what I remember, right?
Oh yeah, I'm the best Diddy Kong.
And a Mario, actually.
I'm also
now
the
that I
best
think of it.
Mario.
So you've got all these characters. What I want to know is, do you practice all these characters before a tournament? And like,
I mean,
do
I
you
play
go
them
over
in
specific
friendlies
things?
because I really like them. Also, sometimes I'll just like a character I don't like. I'll just start playing as them and then try and be as abusive as possible with them.
Yep.
Just like in friendlies, yeah, I think it helps me understand them a little better.
Okay, that's fair enough. All right, so 3 more questions. These are going to be the goofy ones, right? This is going to round out the interview.
Okay.
These are interesting questions, all right? Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Personally, no.
Okay. Okay, you are not a villain. Basically, this guy has said in the chat, if you like pineapple on pizza, you are a villain. So you are not a villain, confirmed.
Okay.
Milk first or cereal first?
I put the cereal first.
Okay, so that's a pretty common answer. I know.
No, wait.
I'm one of those few people that prefer the milk first and then the cereal afterwards because I like the cereal crunchy. But that's just me. And my third question for you is smooth or crunchy peanut butter?
I don't really have peanut butter that much.
But if you had to
But
choose,
maybe crunchy.
crunchy.
Crunchy sounds.
Okay. See, I'm a smooth person myself.
Oh, actually, but I don't know. I haven't even
See?
tried like both of them, so I can't say
It-
conclusively.
it's a tough decision, isn't it? Well, anyway.
It's tough. I don't know.
Tell me like a bit about your like dietary like habits and stuff, just
Well-
to round it out. You
Well,
know.
I'm pescatarian,
Yeah.
so I don't eat meat except for fish. But I
Okay.
do eat a lot of fish.
Okay.
Um,
Maybe that's how you're just such a galaxy brain whenever you go into.
it's all the fish
'Cause-
oils.
Because
I eat a lot of salmon.
you hear people say fish food is basically brain food, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the common statement. So maybe all that fish is like giving you super galaxy brain
Just
level
thinking about
reads.
fish while playing. That's why I fish for things.
See, this guy's glad you're not a villain. Anyway, thank you very much for the interview. Congratulations once again on your victory today.
Thank you.
Congratulations on being top of the ladder at the moment. Keep
Yeah,
up
at least
your
till
fantastic
Ultimate.
work.
I mean, Ultimate's gonna shake things up. Well, I hope my livelihood isn't like torn apart.
I think you'll be fine.
I think.
You're one of the players on my list that is
Also-
like quick improver. So
And Marth looks kind of stupid.
yeah. Well,
That
we'll
helps.
see how
and,
we do.
And Snake and Richter look really fun as well.
And
I
you're
really
planning
hope
on
they get-
playing those characters as well.
Those are the main 3.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll chat to you a
tired.
little bit later.
Are we
Well,
killing the stream or are we getting...
I'm gonna get
jealous?
Flex, and then
Oh,
I'm
okay.
probably also gonna get Shadru, and then we're gonna call it. Do you know what Flex is?
He's probably doing TO stuff.
Do you know if Shadru's still here? Yeah, I know, but like technicalities and all that. That's a 50-cent piece on the floor there. Alright, so here we have Mr. Second Place. Type your name in.
Oh, hello.
So here we go. We have Flex, the gorilla main himself,
Yes.
coming to the mic. So, how do you feel after today? I imagine it is a little bit disappointing being in winner's side, and then, but I mean,
It is, but it's this weird chess game I play with Sadawa.
yeah. But overall, are you happy with your performance today?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, you were doing some really hype stuff.
Yeah, I haven't really been playing that well, like in the past couple of months, just because I've been not playing DK, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
But I thought for the last week or two, I should probably just go hard coming into Ultimate to kind of get a head start, momentum.
Yeah, exactly right. I think that's the best plan of action, you know.
Mm.
So who do you plan on maining in Ultimate? Yeah, see, those were some hype games. See, these guys they were cheering you on.
I try my best.
Yeah. So Ultimate,
Ultimate.
looking on the horizon, what are you thinking? Do you think the game is going to be like the meta develops super quick, super slow? What characters are you planning on playing?
I'm definitely planning to be around that sort of breaking down every single interaction, like high-paced
Mhm.
sort of speed game. Been looking at like Captain Falcon,
Yeah.
Roy.
Yep.
Who else?
Maybe Sheik?
Yeah, maybe Sheik.
Yeah.
Um,
She did play Sheik in Smash
I did
4
play
as well.
Sheik, but I realized that I might not be as suited to Sheik as other characters. Like,
Okay.
especially
Just keep talking.
my style of play, I guess.
Gosh, dang it, Jet. There we go.
There we go.
Anyway, continue on.
I don't think my style of play is suited to Sheik. I just wanted to give Sheik a go, I guess.
But I tell you what, you say that, but you made Sheik work. Like you've taken a set off Jace with that character as well. Like you really made that character work.
I tried to put a lot of effort into Sheik at least. But I think I'm too aggressive to play Sheik properly, I think.
Okay.
Like to fully optimize Sheik properly and like play optimally when I need to, like play a bit more defensively when I need to. I seem to struggle with that. I seem to play better on characters where I'm rewarded for being more aggressive rather than defensive.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. So, obviously, today was the last Smash 4 Rambat.
Yeah.
Right. So the next Rambat that's going to happen is going to be an Ultimate Rambat, I imagine?
Absolutely. Checkpoint.
So,
22nd of December.
Okay, we need to shake things up a little bit. Who do you think is going to top 3 the first, like, obviously not counting newcomers, right? So, out of the players we currently have, top 3. Biggest threats, in your opinion.
So, even players that aren't here right now, like...
Yep.
Okay. Biggest threats. I reckon Jace is always going to be up there.
Yep.
I think maybe Gus.
He's mental. Like,
Yeah. And then maybe third or in top 3. It's hard to say.
it's very hard to pick 3. Like, you can sort of get a gauge of who would be like...
Because I think all of the top players right now probably are going to come into Ultimate and not be as good as they are at this game.
But I feel like a lot of the players will be like at the same level.
Yeah, definitely.
And then it'll be like a shake-up of who raises up.
But currently, the spread of skill is like this, right? Like in Smash 4. Like,
Yep.
come Ultimate, it's going to be like that. Like,
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot
smaller.
A lot thinner, yeah. Like, because everyone's kind of on the same starting platform, I guess. Like, they all have their fundamental Smash skills, sure, but we don't know what tricks there are. We don't know what little itty bitty combos there are. We don't know what the best neutral options are.
Yeah, there could be like weird again. Jet, same thing happened again. See, there could be like, kinda whatever. It's good enough. Anyway, so there's kind of like there could be even like weird glitches where like you don't expect something to work the way it should. But it benefits and creates some new sort of tech, for instance.
So you don't necessarily mean like a glitch. You just mean like an interaction that's unfamiliar.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like how wave dashing is a thing in Melee, right?
Or you mean something like falling on someone's shield a certain way does something weird, or like some kind of weird interaction that wasn't necessarily intended, but isn't really a glitch. Yeah,
right. And I feel like the meta is going to maybe even revolve around figuring out these things in a weird way, like
of course there's going to be so much labbing.
The first person to discover something that's really strong in the neutral game or like combo game, I feel like they're gonna start abusing that really heavily, and once they've got it consistent, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, I can do this, and then everyone else is gonna know because obviously something's up, and then everyone else is gonna start picking up, and that's when the skill level starts like closing again.
You know, from what I understand, it looks very different to Smash 4 in that there seems to be the combos seem to be lesser in Ultimate. Like,
yeah, it's a lot of like stray hits, like a couple of smacks, and then
it's a lot of pushing your advantage state, which in Smash 4 I absolutely love.
Yeah. Is that normal? Can they still hear us? Okay.
So yeah, I think the game's gonna be different, but I don't necessarily think it's gonna be worse. Like I think it's gonna be interesting because it's gonna be more consistent. And the fact that there are no real like grab kill confirms or so you're gonna see a lot less people fishing for stuff. I think,
I definitely agree.
which encourages all-rounded good play. Like
Yeah,
actually
most
having to
certainly.
learn fundamentals and stuff.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll ask you a question I asked at our when coming to a tournament, how do you like mentally prepare yourself for the day? Do you like have like pre-game rituals? Do you do something in the car? Like maybe you have a favorite song that you like to put on? You know, what sort of things do you do?
I found the more that I try and let it get to my head, the worse I do.
Okay.
So I definitely come in with a steady head, not trying to like obviously trying to do well, but not trying to like let it jinx me, I guess.
Yeah.
Just come in, play my best, like take every game and take the knowledge that I've learned from other playing with the same people over and over again, and just
Yeah.
take each game as it comes.
Yeah. So